Now for tonight's Climate Check, an international movement to address climate change kicked off right here in New York City today. Joining us now to discuss the World Climate Tech Tour is Erel Margalit, founder of the International Climate Tech Center based in Soho. Good to see you.
Thank you. Wonderful to be here.
Absolutely. So you've been busy. This sounds very, very interesting. Lots of brilliant minds coming together to come up with solutions for climate change and global warming. Tell us about it.
So the high-tech industry around the world, primarily in Israel and New York, took an initiative to bring some of the most interesting technologies like fintech, cybersecurity, food tech and ag tech, AI into the battle of the climate. Because most of the times, we know in alternative energy, we know of mobility, but these are new technologies. And what we're doing here in New York is getting some of the best startups around the world. We set up the Cyber Center in Soho, and right next door, we're now setting the Climate Tech Center. And different cities around the world are inviting us, and New York is leading it. Munich and Jerusalem and Stockholm and the UAE, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And so it's a worldwide effort to get some of the best minds for the battle to save the climate.
And it is a battle to save the climate. I mean, there are some people who deny climate change, but trust me, we do a report every night that proves the Earth is hotter, and science backs it up. So with all of these minds coming together, how do we turn these, think tanks into real-life solutions where we're seeing active change?
So we need different technologies to come into cities. Cities need to worry about their mobility, their energy, even their agriculture, how many trees there are in a city, reforestations, things that are changing food, because food today is using and slaughtering 50 billion cows. So alternative protein, smart agriculture, all these things are startups that are bringing new ideas that are actually tasty if it's food or changing the world. So what we need is to get the minds in the US, in Israel, and around the world to create not only good companies, but the most successful companies. And what we're saying, climate tech could be one of the most interesting investment category in the next few years.
So last September, you founded the Climate Tech Center, right? The International Climate Tech Center. What's happened between September and March? Tell us what's going on.
So we did it together with Mini of BMW, and we approached different cities around the world and called for applications. We now have 347 applications of startups from various countries around the world. And what we're doing is we're meeting them. We're taking people from New York City, and we're having an event in Jerusalem. We're having an event in Stockholm. In the Nordics, they're really good in climate, and they were here tonight. And one of the most moving moments for us when the ambassador from Bahrain, which is a new country Israel has a relationship with, came and said there's going to be a relationship and cooperation between Israel and Bahrain and the GCC, the Gulf region and the Middle East. So Arab countries and Israel are cooperating in the battle for the climate.
Amazing. That's diplomacy for you, right?
Yes.
So at 30 seconds, what do you say to countries that want no part of this? They deny climate change. They're out there, and they're ramping up their oil production, ramping up fossil fuels as if nothing's happening. What do you make of that?
I say to them, wake up. I mean, we are in this together. There's no winner or losers. We need to work on this together. Different countries are finally finding themselves on the same side. So even if Israel and the Arab world are working together, maybe it's time that the world comes up with some new technologies, new policies, and we do something about this climate with technology, because technology can change the world.
And it's leading the way. So good to have you here. We do a climate check every night. We'd love to have you back.
Thank you so much. Wonderful to be here.
Erel Margalit of the International Climate Tech Center. Appreciate you.